So in 2019, Mining Indaba put in place a plan to significantly increase our female speaker lineup. We felt we had a bit of a responsibility here. In fact, that when young women attend events like Mining Indaba, they generally see lots of men on stage, and they will probably kind of perceive the sector as being quite male dominated because of that. So our view is that we really kind of needed to inspire those young women as a team to make them excited about working in the mining industry and see that it's not actually really male dominated. So to do this, we kind of set ourselves a target, a big stretch target of getting 30% female speaker lineup, and we set a base minimum of 20% ratio for our female speaker lineup. And in 2018, to give you an idea of how far we had to come, our number was actually 11%. So we were really pleased that we worked with Women in Mining UK, International Women in Mining, and Women in Mining South Africa to make this happen, because we could not have done it alone. It was a bit of a step change for us in understanding. We also decided that we wanted to avoid specific women in mining sessions. So by that I mean we really found that if you're attending a session about women in mining, it's good, but to some extent you are preaching to the converted. So what our focus was about women talking on business topics throughout the whole event. And after a lot of hard work from me and my team, we got to a 25% ratio in 2019, which we were really pleased about. Some of the highlights of that included people like Cheryl Carolus, the chairperson at Goldfields. She's also on the board of the British Museum. Simone Niven on the ex-Curve Rio Tinto Group, corporate relations executive at Rio. I say one of the biggest highlights though was how we kind of shaped this up on the main stage, because it's not all about ratios, it's also about how it looks and how it feels. So we had the main stage was mainly female moderators, which I think was completely different to the past. And we worked with a lot of the majors as well to get their CEOs on stage, whose CEO is often male, but get them on stage with a leading female from the company. So a great highlight of that was Mark Cutifani from Anglo American on stage doing his 20 minutes with Anik Mashoud instead of just doing it on his own. Probably the most rewarding thing for me was how all the companies got behind it. So there was a huge amount of enthusiasm and support for this, and I think that shows how the industry is changing. I think that shows how the sector will go straight from strength to strength when it comes to diversity. And I think that is one of my takeaways. There's a bright future for this. There's a lot more work to do, but the sector is taking it really seriously.